no forewarning. There was just a massive explosion. We were actually struck maybe 8 feet from these chairs. We were struck in August of 2022, and it's called blue sky lightning. The explosion was just outside our studio doors. The sound was deafening. It was a
It was
tough one.
extremely shocking. It was traumatizing in the moment, but then has evolved into a beautiful experience of what feels like it was a gift to us as a couple, as individuals, as artists. Scott and I are working on a collaborative project called the Lightning Strike series. There's a deep gratitude, and we're bringing that in our series, which includes paintings, sculpture, performance, photographic art, mixed media. The strike itself has amplified our senses in so many ways.
When we do our lightning strikes, we actually get in a fabric that is representational of the color that I saw, which was a reddish orange in the explosion itself. We were working on running what they call a D clip in one of her paintings for an interview the next day, and Elizabeth was silhouetted in the ball lightning right over there, and you can see the damage in the tree. It just fractured the limb, and it was 300 million volts of electricity. Of course, it's dispersed, but it came at us, went through Elizabeth, went through me. In my body, it became very dense and hot. My elbows stayed hot for weeks. My lower rims were damaged, and my toes turned, two of my toes, one on each foot, turned blue, like a bluish black. So
My left arm went numb and tingling for hours afterwards. That resolved, thankfully. I found soon after that I had had diminished eyesight, so I'm wearing glasses for that, but feel grateful. As a couple, we're on this adventure exploring where this lightning is taking us. Hopefully it's bringing a sense of gratitude and celebration to the people that we share it with.
feels like gift from nature and the universe to be a part of it and to witness it and actually look into the center of a ball lightning explosion. And then in life, you can have these kind of moments that are so special and magical, and they seem to arc, like you'll have that experience and they'll reach a kind of a crescendo and then over time come back down. But since the lightning strike, they just, at least for me, and I think in our discussions, there's no plateauing. We seem to understand it more and more as we paint it and do our performance art.
It's like a door that's open to a new chapter, a new
Yeah.
adventure, and we just keep going down that road together. And
It's ever evolving.
definitely something that I think that stays. It stays
just
within
stays
you
with you.
and surfaces in different ways, whether it's a vibration or a visual
yeah.
memory. I think for me, there was that intensity of the explosion, so massive.
Mm-hmm.
And then afterwards, after the trauma of that moment, the peace
Yeah.
felt so light
Mhm.
afterwards, as if there'd been some sort of cleansing of
Yeah.
some sort. I felt like all these emotions had been pulled up and out of me. A unique thing about the strike too was it going through me first,
Mm-hmm.
and then through the painting, and then through Scott. Those three things were all fused together by the energy.
When I see in my mind, because it's very ingrained and branded, whenever I'm creating the lightning strikes or we are together, there's this piece that just kind of takes over my spirit. So we are taking the love, that we have for each other and that we survived, and putting it out into the world.
We've taken the performance into water, we've taken it into snow, we've taken it into the desert.
People are very receptive, and it's kind of like we're sharing this with the world, because it's almost like I don't know, it's not that you feel like it's a responsibility, but you can't get enough of it to try to let people embrace, like let them feel it.
And it's
Journey
interesting
there.
when we do the strike performances in public spaces, the engagement. People get excited, they get intrigued, they're asking lots of questions. We start hearing stories about different situations that they've been in their life, and how grateful they are for life, or what the experiences they've had. So it's been this whole interactive experience. But now we're deep into this collaborative project together.
We feel that what we do out there is art. Like, we're not just putting on the strike fabrics and different things that we do in random places. We choose these, we research them. There has to be the energy, there has to be all these artistic elements, and then we will go and create our strikes.
And it's the lightnings within us, we feel still. I call it lightning seeds.
We're all here in this journey as humans together. So it's a collective type of experience that we're trying to share through our art.
So there's so much more
Yeah.
to discover and explore. There was a somewhat oddly romantic piece to that experience, as life-threatening as it was.